Hello and a very good evening. Day 2 of the 2015 Betfred World Snooker Championship. We've had another terrific day here at the Crucible Theatre. Anthony McGill of Scotland has made a fantastic start against his fellow Scot Stephen Maguire in his first round match. Willie Thorne and Ken Doherty watched the opening session of this one yesterday. This is what they made of it.
I think Maguire's one of the contenders for this championship, and 3 of the last 4 years in the first round he's got beat 10-9. It was imperative to get off to a good start.
From Stephen Maguire, it's not a straightforward pot. You'd expect Anthony McGill to pot this.
Well, Anthony McGill had a great start to the match. He looked very composed. First time at the Crucible, didn't look like he had any nerves whatsoever. Started off the match with a wonderful 92 in the first frame, settled him down completely, and of course went into an interval lead at 3-1.
One tremendous pot from Anthony McGill there.
Well, Stephen Maguire's struggling, and of course he's shown a lot of petulance around the table. He's done it again, he's done it a few times now. He really has to calm that if he's going to get back into this match.
Is there steam coming out of his ears just yet?
Even though he practices with him, maybe the fear factor wasn't there for Anthony McGill in this match, and probably a good match for him to start off with against Stephen Maguire. Played really well. Long potting was superb, break building as well, and again his composure around the table. He seemed to be enjoying himself a little bit more. He was smiling all the time, and of course that fluke snooker in the last frame, clearing up with the free ball, a huge frame in the context of the whole match, and could be the difference between the two players as the match unfolds tonight.
Oh, what a shot that was. Years of practice.
So it's Anthony McGill with a 6-3 advantage going into the second session. Interesting stat. Surprisingly, Stephen Maguire has never beaten Anthony McGill. At the start of the second session, they shared the first 4 frames, with McGill leading by 8 frames to 5. We pick up the action in frame 14. Maguire to play, 2 points behind.
1.
First sign of nerves, perhaps. We saw he had a difficult blue to go 9-4 up in the last frame. Missed it by quite some margin. But black was a lot easier. Maybe just showing signs of the Crucible nerves. Oh, well, his opponent is helping him. His opponent, who's a lot of experience here, showing nerves as well. Very unexpected.
Well, I couldn't see that coming at all. I mean, Stephen Maguire getting back into the match, winning the previous frame, and having seen your opponent miss a black off the spot. I expected him to score heavily there.
Eight. 9. 16. 17.
nice lead up to 25. He's got another couple of loose reds. It'll be up to 40 pretty
24.
soon and above. So we'll need one of the difficult reds. Pretty close to the cushion.
25. $32.
Well, try to play a little cannon on the pink and push it towards the right centre, but that's gone wrong. And now he can't get close to one of those reds. Certainly the 5 points will come in handy as we see the red again. And that's as good as he could have got from that position. So
38.
just got to concentrate in the pot here. He'll definitely be on the black or pink. But tough shot. But it'll be for the frame should this go in. Oh, well played. Excellent pot on the red. Nicely on the black. 40 points ahead. All he got to do is just roll this black in. Cue ball going towards the reds.
46.
So you see it, 47 points ahead, 43 remaining. He's got to be careful here. His opponent only needs one snooker. A couple of blacks and all the balls to tie, so he doesn't want to be rolling this red over the corner and leave it in the jaws. If anything, he's got to play this a little bit firm. Oh, played it very well. Excellent shot. And that should be enough to win this frame. What a great shot this is. Wiped its feet a little bit, but good shot. Well, he won't be bothered about bringing the red out, I'm sure. Stephen
49.
Maguire will stay in his seat, 50 points behind.
49 and the frame.
Stephen Maguire said that's enough.
McGill.
And Anthony McGill goes one more ahead. He's 9-5 up now, just one more frame to get into the last 16 of the World Championships on his debut.
Yes, McGill inching closer to a place in the second round, but Steve Maguire launched an astonishing fight back, winning the next 3 frames to make it 9-8. Could he force a final frame decider? Let's find out. Into the next frame we go. Maguire at the table, 53 points ahead.
He wants to keep things a little bit tight at the moment.
Well, this red is on, but cue ball will be coming off the top cushion and careering into red, so no real surety about where the cue ball will finish up. But it looks like he's going to take it on. Oh, great shot. There you see Cue ball was careering into reds, but what a result.
Well, you've got to give him some credit there. He's been kept off the table for 3.5 frames. He knew that if he'd missed that, it was definitely going to be 9-all. The fact that he's played it so well, there's just half a chance here that he could have been frame and match at this visit, because all the reds now are potable. They weren't a few seconds ago.
Yes, and just from one shot, he's opened up the whole
7.
frame.
Eight.
To get high on the pink, and I think he's just about could have done with another inch. There is a possibility of a plant there. That's what he's just looking at now. But if that cue ball had been a further to the right, it'd have been. I mean, he could run through and play the cannon, but if he plays to get on the plant, he's got to get the gap in between the red and the black. Has he got the gap? He's played the cannon on the black, so the plant must be a certainty.
$14.
Yes, and he can possibly play a little cannon on the red just above those two reds and hold for the black into the opposite corner. Yeah, that's what he's looking at. Just half ball. A little nudge on that red, and he should be on the black. If he misses the nudge, he'll still be on the pink in the middle, so. Well, decided not to take it on. And
15.
well, may have broke down because of that shot. I can't believe he didn't play the little cannon there.
Well, he's just gone completely the wrong angle now, hasn't he, to get onto a red. He'd like to have that shot again.
Let's have a look at this shot. I mean, just all he has to do is screw the cue ball back, kiss the red out away, and he's on the black. If he misses it, he's on the pink. And now he's out of position. He has had a look at another plant with those two reds into that bottom right hand corner pocket. Too much distance between them. Green is a possibility.
Whatever he decides, he's going to make sure he pots the colour. He can't afford to miss the colour. Well, he's taking the green on. This is very dangerous. He's been kept off the table, as I mentioned, for the last 3.5 frames.
Anthony McGill, 15.
The things you do when you're under pressure.
Yeah, so that's what pressure does. It's the clarity of mind. So to see all the difficulties. And there's a lovely little cannon, and that's open to two reds. That was played perfectly. It's trying to keep that clarity of mind, Willie, isn't it? When you're under pressure, it's so difficult.
8. Nine.
We've all been there.
This will take a little bit of getting out of your mind should he go on to lose this match now. Anthony is had the match totally in control all day.
16.
But now the pressure turns a little bit more on Stephen Maguire now the next frame, because he's come back and given himself a great chance to win the match. The pendulum could swing now the other way. Stephen Maguire comes under pressure now because everybody expects him to win.
$24. $25.
Yeah, but I just feel that Stephen Maguire's really sensed his opponent wavering and is really taking the bull by the horns here.
32.
Looking a lot more composed, looking very frustrated earlier, has to be said. Well, he's missed the red, but he won't bother. 70 points ahead. Anthony McGill says that's enough. He walks out. Eyes to the floor. Stephen Maguire walks out with a bit of a spring in his step now. It's 9-all. He was 4 behind. It's all square. We're down to the last frame.
Yet more late-night drama then here at the Crucible. Steve Maguire has been beaten on 3 occasions, 10-9 in the past 4 years. Is history about to repeat itself? Let's find out.
Well, Willie, he's left this red, I feel. If it goes by the black into the corner pocket. Possible red to the right centre as well. But the one above the black, there's less pressure on. Cue ball going into towards the ball colours here. It's there. Now, how's the cue ball?
1.
He played it very well.
Well, every credit for playing it at the pace he did. He's now given him a chance to score heavily, but how heavily can he score? Because he's been kept off the table for such a long time now. And he's never in his career been under as much pressure as he is right at this minute. And that's half a mistake straight away. He didn't quite get into that. Still can pot this and get onto the black though.
3.
He'd have liked to have been playing 3 or 4 blues at this stage just to get a bit of confidence back.
Yeah.
Decided to
4.
play for blue or bought colour. Got a slightly bad contact there. Not too sure whether that red is on the blue spot. I can't quite tell from here. Is there a if that red is covering the blue spot, I'm a little surprised he even played for the blue. Why not play for the black? Blue's going to be able to play now.
Well, will he risk playing a little cannon and try and knock the red away from the blue spot, will he? I think he has the angle.
Good call, Ken, and it's right. He played it nicely. Can get onto the black from this one. Anything above 30 would be great here, just to give him a foothold in this final frame.
$10.
And this is the type of chance that he needed, wasn't it? A few easy starters, try and build up a lead. That's all you really want in a last frame decider, is just one chance. Sometimes you don't get that luxury, but he has a chance now.
17. $80.
Just make sure you get a good angle on the next red so you can get nicely onto the black or the blue. Doesn't want to be kissing into any balls at the moment, so just wants to make sure he gets a nice angle. good. Now make sure you get top side of the blue.
23.
Looks like he decided to play for the black, and he's
24.
running out of reds at this end. I mean, it would have been easy from the blue to get onto the 2 reds either side of the pink.
Yeah, he's just got the red to the right of the pink, the one that's open into the left centre. That's the only red he can get on here. I think a few shots ahead here. Will he go into the pack? Will he track the loose red? Decisions.
Brilliant. I've got to be honest, I didn't think it was the right shot to go into the pack at that stage. He couldn't have played it better. He's arced round that first red, and boy did he generate some spin.
That was a fabulous shot.
He knows now this is a chance for frame and match, and I say it again, he's been kept off the table totally. He scored 30 odd points in the last 4 frames only. Not really on the
39.
one in the middle perfect, not really on the one in the corner perfect, but at least the one in the corner he can go up for the blue, or even the pink. Just got to be careful now, this is a great chance. Is that white to travel?
40.
Oh, it's in the middle of nowhere.
Wow, just a bit short. He's got to come in and out of bulk and avoid the bulk colours here. Avoid the yellow, and he's okay. Good shot.
$45.
Break goes to 45. Will Steve Maguire get another chance?
46.
Well, win or lose, you have to take your hat off to this young man now. He showed a lot of courage in this final frame. He would have never been under as much pressure as this. Oh, has that gone too far? No, he's okay.
51. $52.
He fancies the job now. There's a little bit of a spring in his step. Well, congratulations, young man. You've proved that you can play now under the utmost of pressure.
58.
2 reds, 2 killers. And he's into the next round.
Yeah, just wants to be nice and straight on this pink, just so he can pot it, screw back and take the red just to the right of it after this red and pink. Nice and straight.
59.
Steve Maguire, what an heroic battle he's put up in the last 5 frames to get back into this match. It's now too late.
Well, this has been an absolutely fantastic break in the last frame.
65.
Well, congratulations, young man. This has been your greatest ever clearance.
I'm sure he's made a lot of great breaks in his short career as a professional, but none greater than this.
Especially, as I keep saying, he hasn't had a shot for 4 frames. Just make sure of this red that keeps Steve Maguire not coming back to the table. Very well done. It's all over now. He can now concentrate on getting a century in the final frame. Very well done. This crowd is warm to this young man. The
80.
smile's there. It had disappeared for the last 5 frames. It's back now.
81.
What an heroic battle Stephen Maguire's put up there, Ken.
Yeah, from 9-5 down. He looked like it was only going to be one winner,
88.
but it only took one chance, and he forced the error from Stephen Maguire and played some fantastic shots.
89.
And this has been a break of the highest order.
Well, this young man will get a massive round of applause, not only for winning the match, but can he finish with a century? He's having a little smile there to somebody up in the
95.
balcony. His biggest match of his career. He's
96.
produced a century in the last frame. Very well done. Very well done, young man.
$102. 104.
The feeling you get in your body when you've just won the match from looking like you'd almost thrown it away.
107. 111.
He can certainly play, this young man.
116.
He's smiling all over his face as he plays his last few balls.
122.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What a fantastic match. Steve Maguire came back from 9-5 to 9-all. And Anthony McGill in the final frame, when it looked all lost, he made a magnificent 122. A stunning ovation from this Crucible crowd. What a fantastic performance from Anthony McGill. He now goes through to play Mark Selby in the next round.
Can't believe I've beat Steve Maguire at Crucible. I thought I'd blown it a little bit. I was 9-5 up, I was playing pretty well. But a mixture of sort of Stephen relaxing and me seeing the winning line meant that he came back in at 9-all, and last frame I made a break from, yeah, so it's really surprised myself, but over the moon.
I don't like this place. I mean, it's as simple as that. I just don't play well here. I seem to keep getting beat 10-9 in the first round. I think it's the last 3 out of the 4 year. I've been 6-3 down at the first session and been beat 10-9. So it's only so much I can take, you know.
Yes, the Maguire hoodoo continues. Another Scot was in action also. Graham Dott, 2006 world champion, taking on England's Ricky Walden, who lost in the semi-finals here at the Crucible in 2013. At the end of the first session, Dott had a slender 1-frame advantage. They shared the next 6 frames in the second session. Again, Dott leading by just the 1 frame. We pick it up in frame 16. Dott at the table, 11 points behind.
1.
He's got 2 reds on the left corner here, but over distance it won't be easy to gain position from those. Now let's have a look if the pink will go. In the right corner, blue is obviously available. Needs to run a bit.
6.
Well, it's not too bad. You've got enough angle to go in and out to balk. Of course, the greater the distance the cue ball's got to travel, the easier it is to to make an error. They made short work of that one. Played it really well. Have two cushions to run inside to pick up the speed of the cue ball. He's flying at the moment, Dot.
Yeah, I think we mentioned earlier, it's amazing that they've only played each other once. Back in 2011, that was a TPC event, and Graham won 4-1. Not a bad record. He's played 33 matches at the Crucible, Graham, and he's won more than half of them. He's won 19. But the big one was in 2006. What a win that was. Still not straightforward. Needs another good positional shot here. That's going to tie things up. Pink having to go on the black spot. So it's all about the blue.
24.
Graham Dot. You could say blue's his favourite colour. When he won that World Championship, he took the trophy out onto the pitch at Rangers. He's a big Rangers supporter, is Graham. Same thing happened with his good friend John Higgins, a Celtic supporter. He brought the World Championship
29.
trophy out on the pitch.
30.
Now those four reds are all sort of covering each other, so he might decide to play the cannon here just to put them into a better position.
$35.
Just having the cue ball cleaned, not because he had a kick there. I think it's the way he's going to play the next pot. He's going to roll this in the middle and run through for the blue. It's the type of shot that you sometimes get a heavy contact on. That was the reason he had the cue ball cleaned. Top spin, as you can see there. He does love the pressure. This player, he enjoys every moment of it.
$41. $42.
When he gets into this type of run of 14 balls, he takes some stopping. It reminds me of an explosion waiting to happen all the time.
Well, that's his nickname. Rob Walker calls him the pocket dynamo.
And good break this. If he
47.
clinches the frame from here, he'll well deserve it. Excellent stuff.
48.
Well, we mentioned before he's clinched a few frames where it looked as if he didn't have a chance, but he pulled off a couple of superb clearances, and now looking for another cannon And if he catches this correct, he could bring both those reds and the pink into play. Yeah, that was all it needed, was just a gentle touch. He can stay for the blue. 42 in front. As we show you the delicate little cannon here, he needs the red, the blue, and one more red to leave Ricky needing a snooker. It's not
54.
bad. He can still play on that red to the right of the pink.
And he's in the zone at the moment, isn't he? He's like walking on water, call it what you like. He's absolutely brilliant to watch.
$59. $60.
Wow, what an effort this has been. And Ricky Walden, well, he's got it all to do now. He's going to have to win the last 3 frames to get through to the
65.
second round. It's going to be a tall order, but he's quite capable of doing that.
Graham Dott, 65.
I didn't expect him to miss that red, but he's in a strong position now. 54 points in front, just 43 left on the table. You can't blame Ricky Walden for coming back to the table. He's been sitting out a while.
1.
Needs to make this pink. Oh, tight, and concession
Ricky
then
Walden
from
won,
Ricky
Frank
Walden.
conceded, friend Graham Dott.
Graham Dott is really starting to play good now. 9-7 in front.
Ricky Walden won the next to make it 9-8, but that didn't stop Graham Dott getting over the line. The world number 7 then knocked out of the World Championship, losing 10-8. Dott, who conquered the Crucible in 2006, has also been runner-up on 2 other occasions. He's through to the second round.
It was a good game all the way through. I struggled to start with, going 3-1 down, and I should have really went 4-1 down. I think that was the turning point. What was for me anyway. I should have went 4-1 down, and I was struggling at that time, so to steal that frame helped. It's the only place that I seem to play well. I don't seem to do it anywhere else in the season. I just think it's the long matches. It really does suit my game.
Someone else who enjoys playing at the Crucible Theatre, Hong Kong's Marco Fu, 10-6 winner over English qualifier Jimmy Robertson. Let's now turn our attention to the match involving John Higgins, 4 times world champion, playing Rob Milkins. Higgins led after the first session by 6 frames to 3. He then made it 9-5. We join it with Higgins at the table.
Well, he's on the black, but I don't think he'll play for it in the right corner pocket. But he'll settle for it. That was a good pot.
8.
Normally very
9.
reliable at getting over the winning line, John, when he gets to 1 frame away from victory. We want to finish this match quickly.
$16.
70.
Inch perfect position there.
22.
Still a couple of loose reds to play for. You would think the one just to the left of the pink to the right middle is the most obvious ball to play on.
It's
not a straightforward run to the winning line just yet.
$31.
Found a nice angle on the blue. He probably played just for the open red here. I mean, he could play a cannon, but that could go wrong. At the moment, he's in control of the cue ball. And if you could play that open red and get position off it, fine. But the fact he's looking down the line, he may be electing to play just a little cannon, just to nudge the reds into the open. And it's okay. He's got this one to the left corner. He's pretty close to it. He's just got to be careful he doesn't push this. Now, cued it well.
37.
This black will put him 43 points in front. So 3 reds, 3 blacks would put him 67 points in front, with
44.
Those 5 reds clustered in the middle, leaving 67 available. So he's going to need 4 of these remaining reds. So it's not over just yet, but a big, big favourite.
$45.
Just got into that cue ball a little bit more than expected. He may have to play a little cannon on this red below the black. Just catch this red half ball on the left hand side. Yep, well played. That is the biggest difference if you look at this match between the two players. When John's been in, his cue ball has been so much more under control than Roberts.
$53.
This will put him 59 points in front, with 75 remaining. Well, Robert Milkins has had opportunities. He's just not scored like he can in this match. So this black will put John Higgins 67 points in front, with 67 remaining. He's got the perfect angle to disturb the reds and develop the one he needs. And there it is.
68.
At times in this match,
69.
John Higgins has looked as good as ever, especially in the balls. Perhaps yesterday's concentration just lapsed a little bit, but he's scoring heavily enough.
Well, his first 2 frames tonight were flawless. How we didn't see a century, I don't know. It'd be the icing on the cake, so to speak, if he made one here, and I wouldn't bet against him making one, but the first 2 frames tonight, it was flawless. Then he just went off the boil a bit. 2 of the longest frames of the match, Robert Milkins managed to win.
84.
But he's come on strong now after the interval, is John Higgins.
85.
He breaks of 44 and 69 in the last frame.
It's going to be tough to beat in this competition.
91.
He's come to the Crucible with a win under his belt this season, so he's got that confidence. He's been here and done it so many times, so
92.
I wouldn't want to write him off.
No, 4 times he's been champion of the world, and he'd like a 5th one to equal Ronnie O'Sullivan.
98.
I think 25-1 he was before the start of this
99.
tournament. Pretty big odds.
This for the century. Well played. Well played, and this victory and the way he's played some of the frames will stand him in good stead
106.
for his 2nd round match. Disappointment for Robert Milkins. Well, it doesn't matter about the hour. He got us our century. They shake hands. Robert Milkins will be very disappointed. He's such a talented player, is Robert Milkins, but just didn't do himself justice. And against an opponent like John Higgins, you've got to be at your best. So John Higgins will be very pleased with his performance. He goes through to the 2nd round, a comfortable winner by 10 frames to 5.
I'm hitting it better. I'm hitting it better than I have for the last 2 or 3 years, so it gives you a bit of confidence now when you go in there and you fancy now doing some frame winning breaks. I'm still maybe missing a few stupid shots and don't know if it's concentration or whatever, but you have to try and eradicate the aim for your game. But apart from that, no, I'm really pleased to have won, and I thought I played pretty well.
It really has been a great day here at the Crucible Theatre. 2 other first-round matches to tell you about. 2013 runner-up Barry Hawkins is in complete control against English qualifier Matt Selt. He leads by 7 frames to 2. And Neil Robertson, the 2010 world champion, leads Jamie Jones of Wales also by 7 frames to 2. Both those matches will conclude later today. And that is it from us. Snooker Extra follows, but do join us for further live coverage from the Crucible Theatre here in Sheffield at 10 a.m. I'll be back then. See you in the morning when we'll show you Barry Hawkins taking on Matthew Selt and also bring you up to date with Stuart Bingham taking on Robbie Williams. See you in the morning. Bye for now.